Okay, so now we will see what is quadratic equation and how to find the root of the quadratic equation. So any equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is known as quadratic equation. So this is the general form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, now how to find the root of this quadratic equation. So first we will see what are the roots. What is root? Definition of roots of any equation. Suppose I have equation x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now we have to find what is the root of this equation. So first, the definition of root is what for what value of x this expression will give you 0. So we have to find the value of x which satisfy this equation. So here, if we put x is equal to 3 here, put x is equal to 3, 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. We are getting RHS. So x is equal to 3 is the root of this above equation. Similarly, suppose we have to find root of this equation. 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. So what will be the root of this equation? It will be the value of x which satisfy the given equation. So for what value of x we will get 2x minus 4 as 0. So put x is equal to 2. So if I put x is equal to 2, what do I get? 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0. So here x is equal to 2 is the root of this given equation. Similarly, for quadratic equation, for what, suppose if I take a quadratic equation x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. This is my quadratic equation. Compare this with this. So this is the quadratic equation. Now what will be the root of this quadratic equation? So we have to find the value of x such that if I put x is equal to that value, we will get is equal to 0. Suppose if I put x is equal to minus 2, put here x is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 square minus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. This is 4 plus 10 plus 6, which is equal to 20. And we want what? This expression should be is equal to 0. This is not equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2 is not a root of this quadratic equation. It is not a root of this quadratic equation. So what are the root of this quadratic equation? Suppose I put x is equal to 2. Put x is equal to 2 in this above quadratic equation. So we will get 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. 2 square is 4 minus 5 into 2 is 10 plus 6. 6 plus 4 is 10 minus 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So we are get for x is equal to 2, we are getting the value of this expression as 0. So we can say that x is equal to 2 is the root of this quadratic equation. Similarly, if we will put x is equal to 3, we will also get the value of this expression as 0. So here x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3 are the roots of the above quadratic equation. Okay, now the x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3 are the root of which equation? X square minus 5x plus x square minus 5x plus 6. Now look here, what is the maximum power of this equation? Maximum power of the variable in this equation, it is maximum power is 2. So how many roots this equation will have? 2 roots it will have. Okay, similarly in x minus 3 is equal to 0, here the maximum power of the variable was 1, so we had x is equal to 3 as the only root of this equation. In the equation 2x minus 4 is equal to 0, the maximum power of the variable is 1, so x is equal to 2 was the only root of the above equation. These are linear equation, and here you have only one root. In the quadratic equations we have two roots. In the cubic equation, a equation of the form which will have maximum power 3 will have 3 roots. Okay, so whatever is the maximum number of power of the variable, we will have that number of roots in for that equation. Now how to find the root of the quadratic equation? So there are two methods. One is the formula method, one is the formula method, and second one is the factorization method. Factorization method. So we will find the solution of the roots of the quadratic equation using both the methods, and we will verify whether we are getting the same answer or not. So suppose we consider any quadratic equation. Let's say the above quadratic equation we will consider x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now compare this with the standard quadratic equation. What is the general form of quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now compare this and write the values of a, b and c. So what are the value of a, b, c? A is 1, b is minus 5, c is 6. Now how to find the value of x using the formula method? The formula is minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So now substitute the values of a, b and c and we will get the answer. So b is minus 5, minus of minus 5 plus or minus b square minus 5 square minus 4 into 1 into 6 upon 2 into a. Value of a is 1. So this will give us minus into minus plus 5 plus or minus square root. Minus 5 square is 25 minus 24. 25 minus 24 upon 2, which will give us 5 plus or minus root 1 upon 2. So this will be 5 plus or minus root 1 is nothing but 1 upon 2. So the value of x is this. Now what we will do? Value of x is 5 plus or minus 1 upon 2. So what we will do? We will again separate. X is equal to, first we will take plus 5 plus 1 upon 2 and x is equal to 5 minus 1 upon 2, or x is equal to 5x minus. So x is equal to 5 plus 1 6 upon 2, or x is equal to 4 upon 2. So x will be is equal to 3, or x will be is equal to 2. So initially we took x is equal to 2 and 3 as the root. We found that 2 and 3 were the roots, and here using the formula methods also we found that x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 2 are the roots of the above quadratic equation. So roots are 2, 3. Now we will see how to find the roots using factorization method. So again we will write the quadratic equation. The equation was x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So now how to, first what we will do, we will factorize this equation. How to factorize this? I have already explained this in the last video. Okay, so again I will tell you. So what we have to do? We have to make the diagram like this. Okay, so what is the coefficient of x square? Here it is 1. So what we will do? We will multiply this c and a. 6 into 1 is 6. We will write here 6. And what is the value of b? Value of b is minus 5. Value of b is minus 5. Now what do we have to do? We have to find two numbers. We have to find two numbers such that their multiplication is 6. Their multiplication is 6 and their addition is what? their addition should be minus 5. So find two number whose multiplication is 6 and addition is minus 5. If we take 3 and 2, their multiplication is 6 and their addition is 5, but we want minus 5. So what we will do, we will take minus 2 comma minus 3. So the two numbers we will get minus 2 and minus 3. If we multiply them, we will get 6, and if we add minus 3 and minus 2, we will get minus 5. So what we will do, we will split the middle term using these two numbers. So we will write x square minus 3x minus 2x then plus 6 is equal to 0. So minus 5x we have written as minus 3x minus 2x. Now what to do? Make the pairing. Make the pairing. So take common here. X is common. What will remain? X minus 3. What will I take common here? I will take 2 is common, so I will take minus 2 as common. I will tell you why we have taken minus sign common. So take 2 common, so we will get x. Here we have already taken minus sign common from plus, so what will remain? Minus sign will remain. Into 3 is equal to 0. Now we have taken minus sign as common because we should get these two expressions same. That's why we have taken minus sign common. Now see, x minus 3 is here also and in this term also. So what we will do, we will take x minus 3 as common. So what will remain? Here x will remain and here minus 2 is remaining, is equal to 0. Now see, this is one number, this is another number. So what I am getting, product of two number is equal to 0. Now think, whenever the product of two number is 0, what does it mean? It means that either this first number will be 0 or the second number will be 0. Like 3 into 0, 3 into 0 is 0, 0 into 2 is 0. You take two non-zero number, minus 2 and minus 2 and suppose 3 I am taking. Will you get 0? No. We will get product of two number as 0 only when either of the two number is 0. One should be at least 0. So what does it mean? The product of this two number is 0. It means either x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. If x minus 3 is equal to 0, then what will be x? X will be 3 or x will be is equal to 2. So again, using the factorization method, we got the root as 3 comma 2, and in the formula method also we had got the value of root as 2 and 3. So this verifies both the method. So this is how we do find the roots of quadratic equation using formula method and using factorization method. So we will stop now. Thank you.